Welcome to This Week with Old Sarge. This week, talking about something that gave me a little bit of a fright. So way back when I was the assistant station commander at the Big Wash, shout out to you guys. It's kind of early springtime. It's beautiful outside. Not too hot, not too cold, just right. Sitting there in my office, working through a big old stack of doggone papers, getting that admin done. Now right across the hallway from my office is a comm center, the book, where the staff sergeant on duty sits, keeping track of everything, including the front door. And I hear the front door bell ring. And I hear him hit the buzzer and unlock the door and allow someone into the lobby. And hear a little conversation. I'm still working away. And I hear the second door buzz. Whoever it is in the lobby is letting them into the station proper. So, right about then he comes walking into my office and waving this fella in, and look up and I'm like, "What you got?" He's like, "Well," introduces this fella. This is the high vac man from division headquarters. He's here to give a look to the air conditioning unit before summertime hits. I'm astounded. I've been bitching about things like this for years. Why do we always wait till the end of summer to fix the air conditioning? Should have known it broke before doggone summer got here. All things like that. Lack of thinking ahead. Lack of preparation. Woo, pissed me off. So I'm amazed this fellow standing in my office. I'm like, "Really?" I said, "Who started this? I mean, it's a doggone good thing you're doing. I'm just astounded someone's thinking ahead." He's like, "Well, we've been trying to do a little bit better with things." And I'm like, "All right, what do you need?" He's like, "Well, I need to get down in the basement, take a look at all your high voltage electrical lines, and make sure all that big old," it's a big commercial unit. I've been down there. Thing looks spooky. Looks like something out of that doggone War Games movie. It's old, but it works. Make sure your freon's all good. Everything's all tightened up, ready to go. No blown fuses, any of that kind of stuff. There's some big doggone wires going to that thing. And I know big wires means big electric. Stay away from it. So I'm like, all right. Staff sergeant goes outside, and I keep an eye on things inside the building. Lets him into the basement, comes back up. I'm like, "He knows where everything." Yep, he's good to go. Said he's been here before. And I'm like, "All right." We go back to work, shuffling them papers. And about 5 minutes later, the lights and everything, computers, womp, 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 womp. I'm like, "Oh shit." Staff sergeant comes wheeling into my office. He got the same thought in his mind I had in mine. I'm like, "If he's dead down there, it's your fault. You killed him." And he's like, "Holy shit. You don't think he's dead?" I'm like, "That's what you're thinking, ain't it?" And he's like, "Yeah." So I'm like, "You better run your ass down there and check." So here he goes, hoofing it down there after that big old power surge. Like, oh crap. They finally started doing things ahead of time, getting on a good schedule, and oh boy done killed himself down there. Oh shit. Staff sergeant goes tooling down there and runs down the basement. He comes back up real slow and sheepish. I'm like, "He ain't dead, is he?" He's like, "Nah." He said he didn't know what happened. Nothing happened down there. He's like, "What the hell?" He had the same reaction we did. "What the hell was that?" I said, "Well, whew, feel like we dodged a big one." He's like, "Yep." I'm like, "Well, Charlie Mike, continue mission for all you civilians out there." So, you got to watch out for the old heart stoppers. Could have been bad. Probably been a lot of paperwork that fell out. A lot of first responder action that happened down in the basement trying to restore life to a feller. Dodged a big old bullet on that one. Whew. Thought he zigged when he should have zagged. but it didn't. So it worked out just fine. So shout out section this week. Shout out to all my B troopers out there doing that JOB, doing things right the first time, every time without fail, holding true to your oath that you swore to the Constitution of these United States, not to some doggone temporary hired politician. Appreciate what you're doing, so thank you very much. Military, we appreciate what you're doing out there too, at home and overseas, keeping us safe, holding that line, standing that post, doing things we don't even know about you doing, but you're doing it to keep us safe, and we appreciate it. So thank you very much. So till next week, me and Christmas Pig